Hey everyone, it's Kim here. Thanks for joining me for the Just-A-Scrappin Design Team Weekly Challenge. This week we're going to be making a card using the stamps and inks. I'll start out with the stamps that I'm using. I just got this about a month ago. It's the Papillon Potpourri stamp set, and those are that's what they look like there. And then I splurged and went ahead and bought the thinlits because I like doing it. For this card, I'm not going to be using the thinlits. I'm just going to be using the stamps. And then I wanted to make a card that I like to make cards where I have them on hand, you know, like sending you hugs or thinking of you or something like that. So I'm going to do sending hugs. This is a Lawn Fawn stamp set, and it's called On the Mend. Is that so cute? Look at all those adorable images and everything on it. I did splurge on this one as well and bought the die cuts for that. This is Nina Bright White, 65-pound weight. I've been using 110-pound weight from Recollections for so long. Now that I'm using back to the 65-pound weight, I feel like it's just so thin. But you know, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We can do it like that. All right, so let's start with our butterfly stamps. Now, what I do for the Stampin' Up! Stamps, and if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or you're a Stampin' Up! Person, I'm not really sure how to prepare these. Because if I just put the sticker on, they don't stick onto the acrylic block. So I just take my, little adhesive runner and I put a little piece on the actual plastic, and then they tend to stick on the acrylic block better. Now, if there's a process, please leave me a comment or link a video or something for me so that I can learn how to do this the right way. So I'm going to start off with using these really pretty color box inks. I bought this whole bag at a Scrapbook Expo. Gosh, when did I go? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. And I thought it was a really good deal, $5 for all these beautiful, gorgeous colors. I'll bring those down into screen. And I'm going to be using like 2 colors on 1 stamp. So let's start out with a big one. And I want to make sure that this is going to stay on. Yep. Let's do a little bit of purple and a little bit of green. And I'm just going to push lightly. This is pigment ink, so be very careful that it doesn't smear. It just takes a little while for it to dry. And I'm going to go right over that purple a little bit. I'm going to start off here in the corner. I'm taking a moment here to turn my phone off, my cell phone, because I don't want it to ring while we're doing our little fun project here. All right, so let's go with this one here. I have to say, excuse my fingernails. I'm getting them painted on Wednesday. Getting this Halloween theme off. Plus, I've broken a few of them, so yeah. Oh. The dramatic things in life, not the nails, please. All right, so let's go with, how about a blue and an orange on this one. And again, I'm just going to bring it in like this. I like the size of these when you're doing stuff like this. They're perfect sized for inking up little stamps. And then I'll bring this one over to the corner, or to the side a little. That is not the corner. Look at how pretty that is. Can you see that? Gorgeous. And then I'll set that over here. And then we're going to come in with one that's just a little bit smaller. And, oh look, this is light blue. Oh, this one I haven't opened yet. Give me a second. Get that open. The light blue and the bright green might be good. I didn't really plan too much before I did this, but that's okay. I like the way things turn out when you aren't 100% planned. I did put that right on the edge there, so I'm going to wipe that off and bring the green in here. Wow, I'm really going crazy with getting that stamp on there. All right. And we're going to bring this one right here. Pretty colors together, that green and that blue. All right, so I want to do another one of those, but I'm going to go ahead and do the green and the purple again. I'll put the green on this side. Now, because The stamp is wet from me wiping it. I have to be super careful. Just got to wipe off the edges here. And bring in that purple. We're going to bring this at a slant again right here. And I'm going to build up. Okay, just in case I want to use that again, I don't want to get it too wet. This one is sort of solid. It's a solid, doesn't have a lot to it. And I don't feel that it's real sticky on this side. I don't want it to come off my stamp. I mean, my acrylic block. So what should we do on this one? Excuse me, I think we need more blue. So let's do a little bit of blue. And how about some purple this time? See how fun this is? And I'm going to bring that about right there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. I did push down a little bit too hard. I'm not pleased with that little mistake right there. Okay, then I have this little guy. And again, I don't think he's going to stick on my block. Put a little extra adhesive on that. And you know what? Let's do him in a couple different colors. We'll go with the orange. I might want to push too hard on that. And then put that on there so I don't stick my finger in it. Some purple. Oh, I pushed too hard on that one too. My mistake. And then, you know, I have to tell you sometimes, well, often I do that. I push too hard on the stamp and then I just wait till it fully dries. And I go in with my white gel pen and I fix it like that. And then let's do a blue one. I kind of cheat. All right, good enough. All right, so then I have my little sentiment stamp that I want to use. Get these out of the way. I'm going to use black Memento ink and just a piece of scrap white paper. Sending hugs. And I put that right on the edge. Did you see I almost put the lid on the darn acrylic block? Me, my, me, oh my. And then I'm going to just hand cut this just so that it's right underneath that G. And then also leaving enough space if I need to do any corrections, as far as if I cut it crooked or anything like that. So I'm going to go right on that S, and then I'm going to come right here and go right there. Now I have a couple of colors of jute that I'm going to be using. So I think I'm going to go with the blue and I'm going to ink the edges of this just so it gives it a little bit more dimension, and I'm going to use a little bit of foam tape and I'm going to pop it up like so. And then I'll put that right there. Then I'm going to take these two colors, I'm going to just line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect because you can always trim it, but as even as you can. And I do have a bow maker, but the smallest size bow that it makes is not small enough for what I want for this card. So I'm going to do the bunny ears, and I'm going to make my own bow. So I'll go here and here. I'm going to bring that down a little bit. Having two strings is a little bit more challenging, but I can do it. And bring those through. And then you can adjust the size. Tighten it, adjust it, and tighten it. And cut it about right there. then I'm going to take my, there they are, little glue dots, and put one right underneath that bow. And stick it right above that sending hugs. Now let me show you what it was I was talking about with my little mistakes that I made. This is the gel pen that I use, and this is from, oh there it is, sorry about that, Uniball, and it's my favorite white gel pen. There's quite a few out there, and it's all a matter of you know, what your taste is. And I'm just gonna go like this. I might not have let the pigment ink dry because I can see it seeping through, but you get the idea. So much for that helpful hint there, right? Okay, so there's my Sending Hugs card. Please make sure that you go by the Just-A-Scrappin Design team website and see all the inspiration that the other design team members are showing you as well. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.